In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a sample marketing system funnel for a company called fgx1. Now, I'm not in this company. I just picked this company at random just to show you how this could work for any company. So as you go through these videos and you watch the different techniques and the things that I do, if for some reason it's not working quite right on your computer at a certain point, if you ever get to something that seems glitchy or something, it may be your browser. I don't hear of that happening very often, but once in a blue moon, I hear sometimes using Chrome causes some issues or Safari. I'm not saying that's going to happen to you if you're using those, but I'm just covering my base. If you get to something where it looks like it's doing something different for you than what you saw it do for me, then you might want to try, for example, Firefox, just for your page creation type stuff. All right, so here's a list of what I'm going to be going over. I'm going to create a lead capture page with the video and one sales page in this funnel, one email template, two message autoresponder campaign, and then obviously whenever you're creating a funnel, you've got to have at least one outside website URL. Now, I don't know, I just made this URL up. This would be something where you bypass the main page of the corporate website. You click on like join or getting started, and in the address bar, there's going to be a big long URL. Assuming you're a member, it's going to have your username in it. So every company or offer is going to have a personal getting started URL, and that's what you need to decide when you're creating your funnel. Also, I'm including a share code that has two very important pages on it. One is a getting started page. When you're creating your funnel, you want to include a page in your share code that other people can use to get credit for their prospects signing up for the marketing system. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about in a few minutes. And the other page is getting started instructions. I'm going to save you a lot of time by providing you a page that shows people that are taking you up on this offer of using this marketing system how to get started, how to enter the share code and all that. It only requires that you make a few simple changes, and I'll be going over all of this. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to find the getting started URL, and I'm going to go paste that in the companies I promote. And one thing I want to point out, as the creator of the share code, you're not even in that company, for example. When you go to the companies I promote section, it does not matter what URL that you paste in for fgx1, for example. It doesn't matter what URL you paste in. It could be any URL on the planet. The only thing that matters is that you actually paste in a URL. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to go to the companies I promote section, and I'm going to find that company in the drop-down. Now, if you're creating this funnel, maybe you have an order sample link that you want to link people to. You may want to use both of these codes, but for my example today, I'm just going to use one. I'm going to click here to save, and I'm going to paste my fake URL in here, and I'm going to click here to save. All right, so now that that's done, now what I'm going to do is look at my list here. Okay, so this is done off my list. The next thing I'm going to do is create my one and only sales page. And the way I'm going to find that is I'm going to hover over websites, hover over web pages, and click on create web pages. And I'm going to use a custom template that does not use an opt-in form. The one I'm going to use is right here. Content appears on time delay, and then click choose. And titling your pages is always very important. You want to title it the name of the company and then exactly what this page is. So get in the habit of labeling these very, very clearly. I'm going to label this sales page number 1. fgx1 sales page number 1. I'm going to click update title. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the header, this image. You can click the image, you can scroll through all the banners here to see if there's something that's going to fit. Or what you can do is you can go to Google and you can do a search for FG Express banner pics or success banner pics or beach banner pics. I mean, you get the idea. Use Google to help you find images and then use your snippet tool to save that image to your computer, and then you can simply upload it by clicking on the browse once you have it saved to your computer. And my disclaimer here, obviously you want to make sure that you're able to copy the pic. You might want to type in free pics or go to the page where you found it and make sure that you're okay to use it. So I just went ahead and found this image on my desktop that I had found earlier, and then what I'm going to do is click submit, and it tells you it may take a while to appear. So what I usually do is just close that out, and then I refresh my browser there. I click on the image again, and it usually shows up right away. All right, so now you need to come up with a headline. Now your headline can be simple, something about your company, just something that maybe makes a statement or something about watching the video. I'm just going to type in something very basic here. Okay, so now that I've got that there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to center it, and I'm not sure what kind of font I want. Miranda maybe, and the size, that's too big obviously. Okay, now I'll probably make that font black. I'm not sure if you want to bold this or not. I've got my headline, I found a banner, and I'm going to click OK. And now if you look just along the top here, you've got all these steps that you're going to do. So I've already edited my title, I edited the top, and now I'm going to go ahead and skip over to set background, and just put your mouse over these little circles here, and you can just kind of drag the circle to find the color that you want. You'll see the color changing here. So you just have to play around with this and see what's going to look the best. And then once you come up with a color, just click save your changes there. So I'm going to select my video location. So I got to go find a video first. And what you're going to do is go to YouTube, type in your company name, followed by the word channel, and then look for some videos that you can use. Now, I did that earlier. I found the FG Express corporate YouTube channel right here.
Hey there,
and I'm just going to grab one of these videos to use for my sales page video. How about this one right here? So I clicked on the video, and what you're going to do is scroll down a little bit and click on share, then click on the word embed, and you'll notice you've got this long embed code right here. But what you want to do is you want to click on show more and look at these little check marks here. Now sometimes it says something about playing or showing videos at the end when it gets done playing. You want to make sure that that is not checked. And then if you want to show the player controls, what that means is, do you want to allow your prospects to be able to fast forward and rewind? That's going to be a personal preference. I'm going to go ahead and leave it like it is. So I'll go ahead and copy this code, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to click on select video location. I want to use a video from another website, and I'm just going to paste that right here, have it start automatically, save my changes. So let's take a look at what I have so far. right, that doesn't look too bad at all. So what I'm going to do now is click Edit Bottom. I'm going to go ahead and have my content show up below the video with no delay. If you want to delay what people see below the video, just by putting in the minutes and seconds here. So I'm going to click this second circle right there. Yes, I want buttons. And I'm only going to have one button on this page. So I'm just going to make this button say, click here to get started. Now you may want to make that all caps. That's going to be a personal preference, however you like it. And right below this, you're going to decide what this button is going to link to. So I'm going to click this circle right here. I'm going to jump to an outside website URL. And this drop-down menu here is going to show you all your different options. Now, because I pasted in my fgx1 getting started URL at the beginning of this video, it will show in this drop-down menu. If I skip that step and I hadn't pasted a URL for fgx1 yet, that would not show in the drop-down menu. So that's very important that you do that at the beginning of your process. Okay, so I've got that selected just like I want. And then right here, when your prospect clicks on this button, do you want it to jump to another browser that lays over the top of the browser it's on, or do you want it to just go there? I'm just going to select just go there. Okay, so I've got my button below the video already, and here's where you can add more pics, more content, anything you want. So whatever you type in here or use here, it's going to show below the buttons. This is up to you. It's a personal preference. Maybe you want to put a compensation plan pic, anything you want, or you can just leave it blank. I'm going to go ahead and leave that blank. I'm going to click Save Changes. And now I'm going to take a look at what I've got. I'm going to click on Review, click on View. Obviously, that URL is not valid, but it's going to the exact URL that I typed in, so I know that's working correctly. So now I've created my page, and I can find that page in the Web Pages section. Any page that you ever create is going to be in the Web Pages section. Just hover over Websites and click on My Web Pages. And there it is right here. I can edit it, I can test it, I can share it, anything I want. So this is the end of the first video for fgx1, and be sure and watch the next video where you're going to see me continuing putting this share code and this funnel together.